Hi YouTube. If I sound sick, it's because I have been. That's why there's been a lack of content on this channel. Plus I've been really busy with my job and just other things with life right now. But I will get back to content soon. I do still have an interview planned with my parents. I have a list of questions I want to ask them. And I also want to show you guys my car and stuff like that. So stay tuned. There will be stuff coming down the pipeline once I have time to do it. Not only have I been sick, my mom and dad have been sick, and so has my grandmother. And we are also still navigating life without my grandfather. And tomorrow is not only Father's Day, it's also his birthday. And it's also our first ever thing without him that we're doing that had a lot of significance for him. And, you know, because we've been sick, not even our plans that we originally wanted to make are going to look the same. And so now we have to kind of regroup, and we will eventually go do what we were going to do. We were going to go see my grandfather's grave. We're still trying to get his headstone anyway, so maybe by the time we're all feeling better and we can go, it'll be there and it'll look more complete. There's been that, and then of course another reason why I've not been able to upload anything right now is because I'll get a video recorded, or I'll have a sit down talk with you guys, and I'll go back and watch it, and like for some reason I'm bothered by something that I might have said or done, and you know, I just feel like I shouldn't upload it, so I don't. I talk myself out of it. I know I shouldn't do that, but sometimes I do. I know that my experiences should be shared because they may help someone else going through the same thing that are just not brave enough to share it, or you know, are too nervous or quiet and don't really know what to do about it, you know. And that's why I kind of share some of these talking videos. And I thought I would record a quick update for you guys so you guys knew that I wasn't going to abandon this channel. And I want to welcome those that have recently subscribed. This channel is kind of random. There's not really a regular rhyme or reason for it or content per se. There will be some travel vlogs coming up with Disney, and obviously if I find myself going anywhere else this year, I will be uploading that. And anyway, I just thought I would go ahead and upload this while I'm not coughing, because I've been kind of coughing, and it's just kind of been this cold that hasn't gone away. It's been kind of lasting for over 2 weeks. Like, I thought I was over it, and then now it all wants to go down in my chest. So there's that fun stuff. And you know, sorry for my appearance, by the way. I just got out of the shower, and I just wanted to say this while it was on my mind and while I wasn't coughing my head off. So yeah, I do apologize for the delay in content. There will be some more. I really want to interview my parents for sure, and I want them to sign their name on papers for me. I found this post on Facebook. My mom sent it to me, and that's where I'm getting this inspiration from. Basically, the post said, you should do little things with your parents and appreciate them while they're here. And there's questions I want to ask them while I still have them here to ask. And I also I want them to sign their names on paper, so I have that to keep forever. And part of me doesn't even want to think about the future without my parents. Losing my grandfather has me thinking a lot about life and death, and it's kind of scary to me in some ways. Like, I know and believe that when we die, we're going to go somewhere great, and dying is gain more than it is loss. But that doesn't make it any easier for those of us that are left behind. And that wait feels like such a long wait. And part of me, and I'm sorry if I get emotional, but part of me really hopes that all is said and done before I even have to worry about that, if you catch my drift. Like, those of you that believe in God, I hope that he comes back and gets us before anything happens to my parents or my family anymore, because it's hard to go through this. Like, I know he's probably not going to come back, which I don't know. Nobody knows the day or time. It's written in the book that nobody knows the day or time or hour when this happens. It'll be like a thief in the night. But I do know some deep down, there's a piece of me that believes that it'll be, you know, I'll lose my grandmother, obviously. I feel like, you know, before any of that happens. And it's been hard to watch her go through this grief chapter as well and not know what to do and grieve alongside her and just see my world kind of unravel with everything that's happened. And that's been really hard to navigate. And that's also why I've been kind of taking things slow and not really uploading a whole lot on here. You know, there's just some things that have been going on, and we've been having disagreements, and I've had to do a lot of prayer and soul searching and learn more self-awareness about myself and learn more about her and how she handles adversary. And, you know, we've had some estranged family members come back into the picture randomly, and that's been kind of hard to navigate for me as well. And I'm doing my very best to navigate it in the best way I know how, and I'm trying to deal with God on it because I want to go about it the right way. You know, and I want to have love in my heart. I don't want to hold hard feelings or unforgiveness. But at the same time, I feel like I should have a right to hold boundaries, though. I don't think God condemns people that have those, and I think that just because you forgive someone doesn't mean they deserve a front row seat back into your life 100%. And there are some family members I probably will not ever give a front row seat back into my life. Not out of anger, not out of hate, but just because I don't feel like they should have that access to me. It's a lesson learned. It is just trying to protect myself from future unravelment and future hurt, if that makes sense. And sorry if some of my words kind of are weird. I've had a long day and I have a lot on my mind, and I just thought I would just do a quick chit chat with you guys. Like I said, there will be more content, especially once I start feeling better, and I really will buckle down and find the time to interview my parents. I want to do it when they're not sick, obviously, and not coughing and things like that. Everyone's okay. We're just kind of dealing with this nagging last few symptoms of everything, and we're trying to stay away from one another and not, like, get too close. The last time everyone got seriously sick, 2 family members ended up in the hospital, so I always get really nervous when my mom gets anything because she has a sensitive set of lungs, and I really don't want to see what happened to her back when COVID was huge to happen again to her. I don't want that to happen again. So I'm always careful when things like this happen, and all of us kind of picked this up from different places. It wasn't just me. So that was one thing that brings me comfort, is this time it didn't start with me, thankfully. But anyway, I will have more content in the future, and I'll talk more about, like, boundaries and things like that and the things that are going on in my world. And sorry if you're shaking a little bit. I don't have you on my tripod. You're kind of in my hand right now, so you know it's not easy to kind of film right now, but I just wanted to get on here real quick and just give you guys an update. I'm still here. I'm still alive. There will still be more videos. Just bear with me because, again, I'm sick and I have a full-time job, so I have to come up with time to film the content as well as edit it. Obviously, this video is raw and unedited, but most of my stuff I try to edit as much as I can. I'm not an expert by any means, but I do the best I can. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will come back at you soon with more. Until then, this is goodbye.